Hi guys, it's Shellbell VSG here, and I'm going to do a pre-op shopping haul. Okay, so I might shop a little bit when I get nervous or stressed out, and I don't like to clothes shop, but I love to buy stuff. So I have stocked up on things that I am going to need post-surgery and may have gone overboard. If I sniffle through this, I'm sorry. I'm having some kind of crazy allergy situation happening, and I just got done driving around with the windows open. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and let's do the not as fun stuff first. So this I did not buy, but was given to me by Kaiser because it's something they want you to use to help prevent pneumonia and to also ease pain, and it's called a something spirometer, and it looks like this. And basically what you do is you breathe into this and you're trying to raise this little yellow piece. I don't know how good you can see it because it's clear. There we go. And keep it in between this range for at least 6 seconds. Deep breathing will help with pain. It will also help with preventing respiratory problems after surgery. Pneumonia is a big problem. So I was really happy they gave that to us because I almost bought one because it was on the list of things that you needed. Additionally, on the list of things that you needed was, and this is kind of a bummer, I just bought this, so I had to go pick up my prescriptions today. Milk of magnesia. And this is because the day before surgery, you have to take, I think, 2 tablespoons of this to clean everything out. But they don't want us to use this ever post-surgery. So that is a lot of milk of magnesia to have left over, but I've never taken it, and I know some people do use it after surgery. So I have been told repeatedly by my program and have heard many of you guys talk about the problems with constipation, and our program recommends that, I think it's after week 2, you start taking Benefiber, and they say just take it every single day and it will help you. It just keeps you regular. But if you do have a problem, since they don't want you to take the milk of magnesia, they want you to use this, Miralax, and it's a powder, I guess, you add into your water and helps, again, with, it's a stool softener and with constipation. So I guess I'm prepared for that. I know it's a big problem for everybody, pretty much everybody that I've talked to, so better to be over prepared than under. Then I bought some stuff. Oh, they also, and I can't believe I don't have one of these, wanted you to get a thermometer to have at home, because if your temperature goes over 101, you have to call them. And then I got just some stuff for the hospital that I might not even use some of it, but I think this is so funny. My travel toothbrush and toothpaste. I buy this set probably every time I take a trip anywhere or anything, and I have like 1,000 of them, but I have a weird kind of germ thing, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just always want a new toothbrush when I go somewhere. I also bought a little mini deodorant, which hopefully I'll use, so I'm not stinky. And I don't know if they'll let me use this or not, but I bought it anyway, which is my Listerine mouthwash, because hospitals, gross. And then, since the #1 thing I have seen people say they wish they had at the hospital and immediately after, I grabbed the 3-pack of the Blistex lip balm / ointment chapstick, because everybody says this is a big problem, including my brother said that, so I just went ahead and got the 3-pack. So, okay. That's the not as fun stuff. What is the fun stuff? So I started thinking that all of my like packaging, that I take stuff to work is pretty disproportionate to the amount of food that I'm going to be eating now. So I went ahead and I got some containers. Now, my brother said this is the greatest container in the world post-surgery. It's just a Gladware half cup, and so we start out with a 1/4 cup, and then we go up to between a 1/4 and a half cup, and then you kind of are there. So I went ahead, they happened to be on sale when I was in Target, and got 2 4-packs. I'm sorry, 2 8-packs. Oh, they're 8-packs? So I have a lot of these. But in fact, that one came from his house. He said that he used them so much because they were easy to pack stuff in. And then for a little bit later down the line, and again, because they were on sale, I got these Systema to-go containers. I don't know if you can see it. So it has 2 little pocket or areas in there, the 2 different ones, and they don't hold much. I don't know exactly, it doesn't say, it just says in mLs how much they hold. But I thought that was a good way to take, if once I start eating more regular food, I can take, 2 different things in there into work with me, meat and veggies or something like that. So I bought a blue one, a green one, and a purple one. So I got those guys to bring stuff to work. And then also by that same brand, and I don't know if I'll ever use these, but they were super cute. I bought these, and these are all BPA free, to-go sauce containers. And you can just fill them up with whatever sauce, or I love mustard. I'm hoping I can still love mustard after. Like if I eat chicken, I'll just eat it plain with mustard. I just really love mustard. Probably goes with my love of sandwiches. So I got those guys. Will I ever use them? I don't know. But they were cute and on sale, and I was like a shopping lunatic that day. So I have them. And then also I got this because they say you should always have an emergency stash in your car when you're going like out for the day or anything, in case you are going to miss your lunch or one of your meals. And I'm constantly out on the weekends, going out to the beach, going here, going there. So I thought it would be a good idea to get something like that for me personally. And so I picked this up by Packet. It's just a little lunch bag. But the cool thing about this is it folds flat like this. I guess I could have taken the tab off. And goes into the freezer, and the whole thing freezes. So you don't have to deal with freezer packs, the ice, or anything. The whole thing freezes and stays soft, and then, it's just like lunch bag size. And you can put your stuff into it, throw it in your car, and go on your way. I'm hoping it doesn't like sweat or anything like that. I haven't tried it yet. I know friends who have other products of theirs, not this one exactly, and really enjoy them. So I'm hoping that'll be a good thing to have, especially like when I grab the camera and I go out for a long day out in nature or whatever, and I can just throw my lunch and stuff out with that. I also got, which I've been trying to unwrap discreetly while I talk to you guys, a pill holder. This one here. Oh, I don't remember who I don't know who it's from. I don't have that here. But these are really cool. They're labeled clearly by the day, and each day comes out, and they're really deep. And they come in 2, 3, or 4 sections. So I bought the one that has morning, noon, and bedtime, and that way I can just go ahead and throw my pills in there, do a whole week with my vitamins, my other prescriptions that I take, and all that stuff, and just be, done with it. And they're super deep, so I saw people could put like 4 fish oil capsules in there, and those are huge. So it should easily be able to hold everything, including my calcium. Yeah, my calcium should fit in there. So I'm excited about those. I think that'll be really helpful, particularly when I go back to work and getting me to take everything. Obviously, I'm going to be taking things, excuse me, more than 3 times a day, but I can figure that out later. So then the other thing everybody says is you should eat everything off of a child's plate. And that's cool. Like, I've already been eating off a salad plate, but obviously child's plates are much smaller. But I didn't want to eat off an actual child's plate, you know, like Hello Kitty or whatever, Spider-Man. Maybe if I could find an Elvis set. So I wandered through Target trying to see if they had any just plain ones or anything like that, and I couldn't find anything. But then I was in their dishware section, and they had these small, like, appetizer plates. This is really small. I don't know what I can use for scale, but it's almost like a coffee saucer. So I bought this one, and these are all, you know, made out of whatever porcelain or whatever dishes are made of these days. And then I bought this one. This one's a little bit bigger, significantly bigger actually. That one. And then I bought a nice little square one. That one's also a little bit bigger. And the reason too that I did that is because I don't necessarily want to eat off a kid's plate when I'm at work, and we all sit together and eat together and everything. And you know, I understand the need for the smaller plate, because I know if I take even a salad plate and I put a 1/4 cup of food on it, that my brain is just going to be like, what are you doing? You need more food. So this is going to be really helpful. Also, I got 2 small bowls. The bowls that I have for my dish set, which is also all white, so these are kind of nice, they're cereal bowls, I guess, but they're gigantic. I can put like my whole dinner in one of these bowls. I don't know why they're so big. So I got these, and these are pretty small. These are by Threshold, which I guess is the Target brand. But it doesn't say how big it is. Their dishwasher and microwave will say. So I got two of those guys, and I'm just going to bring, you know, one to work and one here, and then one of the plates to work, and leave those here so that I have my plates to eat from. And then everybody says, oh, you should use kid silverware to prevent yourself from taking too large of bites, which is something that I do. So I went ahead and I bought these panda babies. Of course, they had all kinds of silverware at Target for kids, but it was like plastic spoons and easy bite stuff. And I, again, wanted something that would make me feel kind of normal. So I ordered these online, these panda babies, stainless steel, knife, fork, and spoon set. And again, I got 2. Here's kind of what they look like, if you can see that. They're just plain. I got 2 sets so that I could have one here and one at work. And I just am trying to make it as normal as possible, especially in the beginning, so that my brain can wrap around what's going on. So there's that stuff. And then I'm a reader, and I like to be educated on stuff. And I also like to journal and explore the emotional. I'm really worried about the emotional aspect of this, like a lot, and I don't have a huge amount of support. So I picked up a few things. I picked up these 2 books by Susan Albers, who is a psychiatrist. 50 Ways to Soothe Yourself Without Food, and But I Deserve That Chocolate. The 50 Most Common Diet Derailing Excuses and How to Outwit Them. And these are both books that were recommended by my program psychologist. And I mean, the Diet Derailer has things like, I feel too overwhelmed, I can't let it go to waste, it's too hard to change, but I'm not full. And it just I have PMS and I need chocolate. it just addresses a lot of common things and things that I've heard myself say. So that I'm going to read. That's going to be really interesting. And I mean, these are small little books, so they're not hard to read. 50 ways to soothe yourself without food, setting the inner critic straight, taking a bath, cleaning out the urge to eat, self-hypnosis, movie therapy. It just has a bunch of different suggestions, which I also think that will be good because I am definitely an emotional eater. I have a bad day, I get angry at somebody, I'm depressed more than, and I turn to food. So those I thought were good. And then when I was online, I also found this, and this is a tiny 66-page book. It's called The Weight Loss Surgery Coping Companion. And it's like a workbook, so you fill things in. See down here, and especially over like on this page, and it has mixed reviews on Amazon. Those other two books have great reviews, but it has chapters like, well, really the chapters are how to cope with weight loss, or excuse me, with loneliness, how to cope with anger, anxiety, depression, confusion, the urge to overeat. And then, life after weight loss surgery. And since I am a person who likes to journal and wants to really focus on handling the mental aspects of this journey, I picked that one up. And then along those lines too, I was in Barnes & Noble's and I picked up this Jonathan Adler journal, because this is a journey I'm really going to want to probably look back on at some point in time. So I bought myself a new journal specifically for it. And then the last thing I bought was something that Lauren Lusing had, I think it was Lauren Lusing, had mentioned on one of her, I think, earlier videos. And it's the big book on this gastric sleeve, and I've been reading that. It has a lot of information, pre-op specifics about how to get the surgery approved, things specifically about what goes on during the surgery and stuff like that. Like half the book is probably pre-op stuff, and not until chapter 11, which is here, like this far into the book, do you get to recovering from surgery and that kind of thing. But that's okay. I've been reading it and it's really interesting. Some stuff I didn't read because I'm already approved. I've gone through all that. But it's pretty interesting. It has stories from people and they're not all like everything went perfect stories. And I, again, like to be informed maybe too much. My therapist told me I had to stop researching. But this, I think, is really great. And if you like to be informed and want to know the ins and outs and stuff like that, it's really pretty detailed, but very clear and easy to understand. It's not like super scientific or medical jargon or anything like that. And I'm really thankful that I saw her video where she mentioned that book, because it's a good book. I really am enjoying it and finding it very informative. So that's the stuff that I've bought. I'll probably do another video at some point of what I'm taking to the hospital, but I'm not really sure what to take to the hospital. So if any of you guys have any ideas, or if I missed anything that I should absolutely have on hand, because this is pretty much it. I have a heating pad. I don't have a lot of other stuff around. I would love that. And okay, so I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.